Sam Sulek, who we all know is one of the nicest guys, rarely would he pick on anyone. He's saying, bro. Coach Greg, in today's video, Sam Sulek finally calls someone out. And who did he call out? None other than Jacksfit. And so in case you don't know this guy, he's perhaps one of YouTube's most hated fitness influencers. You thought it was Coach Greg. And so one of the reasons for this, aside from being so cringe, out there taking photos, videos with OF fans and so on, is the fact that this guy, he doesn't put in the work. He claims to be trying to get the games, that he's going to train harder than last time, that he's going to go on a bulk. But the reality is he doesn't eat the food, he doesn't train hard, and he's demonstrating how not to put on muscle in the gym. Most fitness influencers, they offer some kind of benefit. They'll tell you to train harder, to eat properly, and so on. Jacksfit, he does the opposite. And Sam Sulek, he called him out.
People started hating on him and he was getting sick of it. He then apologized and said that he was going to stop doing these stupid ass collabs with OnlyFans models and start really locking in and getting back into the gym.
After all, it's now time for my winter arc. It's Locktober. And so Jacksfit, he's locked in and he's going to show everyone how to train properly in order to get those gains.
By the end of the summer, you're going to be like, damn, who's this guy? I'm going to do another transformation video. Sorry. Okay, I'll admit it, I've done way too many transformation videos.
And so Jack is the man who's done way too many transformation videos, but he hadn't yet to transform. Maybe transform one time and then post a video. Don't say, I'm going to transform, and keeps doing this. You're not a freaking transformer. Since when are you Optimus Prime? And so perhaps actually put in the work and then post a video.
He was just some young skinny kid who wanted to get bigger and everyone was rooting for this guy. And he threw that all the way to just get some short-term views by bringing in OnlyFans models and getting into drama.
And so remember, you're thinking we're going hard on him. He's the one that was getting a hard on for OF fans. Bro gets in the OF fans, thinks he's now a player, acts like Bro's the Rizzler. But Bro needs to touch grass and perhaps work on his physique before trying to get out and get a baddie.
No one wanted to see all this drama. They just wanted to see this guy go to the gym and get bigger. And it just seems like he's not even trying with the gym anymore.
And so people, they wanted to root for him, to cheer for him, to watch him put in the work and see the differences it could make. But none of this ever happened.
Now this next part we have to talk about is all about a recent video from Sam Sulek, who somehow got involved in all of this.
And so Sam Sulek, he's had enough. As you know, Sam Sulek is a proponent of training harder than last time, going to the gym, putting in the work, and really putting in the effort. He also is a fan of cardio, and he loves it when other people train. But this time, he had enough. And who is it that ticked him off? None other than Jacksfit. But why? Why, Sam? Why would you pick on poor old Jacksfit? And so I'm reading the quote. Jacksfit discovers pain and lowers the weight to make sure he doesn't put on any muscle. And so once he feels that he's perhaps pushing himself a little bit, perhaps training at level 2. Now, other people have made gains from training at level 2 their entire career. For example, Jeff Nippard. Bro has great genetics and training 3 reps in reserve, it's worked for him. But eventually you need to train harder. Other people like Mike Isertel, they've in fact achieved level 4. I'm not saying that Jacksfit needs to achieve level 4, but just because he starts to get tired, that he's actually pushing himself, doesn't mean he needs to lighten the weight.
That's too heavy.
That's too heavy. I don't want to train to failure. I mean, if I can feel the weight slowing down, if I actually have to exert myself, well, I've gone too far. Well, last I checked, when you push a muscle close to failure, it creates an impetus, a stress, if you will, a signal for the body to grow and repair and to come back stronger. And if all you ever do is train easy, why would your muscles need to get stronger? Now remember, he wasn't experiencing pain. He was lifting with good form, good technique, was controlling the weight, but felt, hey, I just need to go easier.
Like seriously, this whole meme going around where it's like, oh bro, you train to mid-discomfort, I think is pretty corny in my opinion. But I can't lie, it absolutely applies here with Jacksfit.
I mean, training to mid-discovered, that's diabolical. I mean, how could anyone push themselves harder than that? I was doing the tricep extensions and I could feel the muscle working. And so I had to lower the weight. And so without the discipline, without the drive, how is he ever going to develop himself to the point that a girl's going to want to have him give her the D? Probably not gonna happen.
Like, there's no disrespecting the guy for how big or small the dude was, but like just any inkling of uncomfortability, he goes, we gotta go back down to an easy weight. And it's like, dude, come on.
I'm not disrespecting him for him being small just because he doesn't have a lot of muscle. There's nothing wrong with that. But bro, you got to push yourself in the gym. If you want to get the gains, you need to earn them.
The guy was doing like overhead tricep extensions with a dumbbell, and he was, I think he said like verbatim, oh, that's getting hard. We got to drop the weight. Like, not even legit failure.
And so clearly Sam is saying, look, if you want to get the gains, you got to be willing to put in the work. You have to be able to suffer just a little bit. And have you ever heard of training to failure? Oh, it's getting uncomfortable right now. I'm experiencing mild discomfort. I should perhaps lighten the weight. What happened to training hard? Speaking of training hard, interested in training harder than last time? Look no further than Turk Builder and or Geo2 Max. Turk Builder to help you put on more muscle, train harder than last time, and Geo2 Max for greater cardio. Great stack, great combo, and by the way, money back guarantee. If you're not already a believer, probably haven't tried it yet. Remember, Turk Builder from Uzbekistan, Geo2 Max, which contains the main ingredient, NMN. And in unison, going to help you get more gains than freaking last time. Code Greg, 15% off. Click that link in the description.
One of the nicest guys ever in the gym community is having a go at you for being pretty much just a pussy. Then I think it's time to look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what the hell are you doing?
Sam Sulek, who we all know is one of the nicest guys, rarely would he pick on anyone. He's saying, bro, you're training like a Jeff Nippard from years ago. You thought I was going to say Jeff Nippard right now. Nope. Jeff Nippard, since that time, he's now training harder than last time. He states about 1/3 of his sets during every workout that he's going to failure. And on top of that, he's experiencing greater gains. And so imagine if Jeff Nippard were to take Turk Builder and Geo2 Max. Imagine the gains that natty would receive.
I can't lie. I've not had any food tonight. I've come back to the Airbnb and I've just been lazy.
And so if he really wanted to make the gains, he would perhaps push himself perhaps a little bit harder in the gym and perhaps eat some food. Oh, I'm back at the Airbnb, but I'm not interested in eating. I'm just going to relax and go to bed. Well, last I checked, if you want to gain weight, you need to actually consume some calories. Does anyone feel bad for this guy? Do you really feel bad for him? If he wanted to make gains, he could in fact eat and he could train hard. And he could in fact be consistent with his training. Consistency in the gym and with his diet, and he would in fact be making some gains. And so last I checked, fitness influencers shouldn't be out there telling people, hey, I'm going to go lighter, I'm not going to train as hard, I'm not going to eat the right amount of foods. And so how is that a fitness influencer? And so essentially he's an anti-fitness influencer. By watching Jacksfit, you're motivated to do less. Rather than thinking you need to eat healthy or to perhaps train harder, you do in fact the opposite. Time to go easier and let's just go to bed and avoid eating.
You had the entire gym community in your hands at one point. You were nearly as popular as Sam Sulek and as respected as him at one point.
I certainly don't think he was nearly as popular as Sam Sulek. He was, of course, respected by many people, but not as popular as Sam Sulek. He got a little bit too far. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm, like the video if you liked it, and for the cookbook, the training book, and the Circle Diet book, you can get the hard copy and the PDF on the website. Click the link in the description. Of course, you can get coaching plans by me and my team, as well as the Harder Than Last Time clothing line. Get to the website if you have no money. It's important that you now get a loan. And until next time, I am out.